everyone, it's Dustin with TechMD. I'm here with Nicole Russell. She is the founder of CellBotics and a lot of other programs.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about Wise today and what's it all about and why you should have this for your technicians and all your repair shops.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about the why first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of things going in the back end with Wise. I know that so if you've never heard of Wise, let's say that first, right? If you've never heard about Wise, Wise is a certification body that certifies technicians, stores, and depots, okay? It was formed through CTIA, okay? And it is a certification that you can receive that just recognizes that you repair to a standard. And that standard was created by companies like the manufacturers and iFixit, and all these companies came together. So Apple, Samsung, LG, HTC all came together and created these standards and this testing and this certification. So it's about, I think it was created a couple of years ago. So when you talk industry and how long it's been around, it is considered new to how long it's been around as of the time this video is being made, okay? So why would you be interested in Wise? Well, as the phones, the newer phones come out, and you've got serialization and all of these things and higher end screens, and what I foresee the important thing here for the longevity of the industry is to work with the manufacturers. Now, as of the time this video has been recorded, there is already like an Apple program and a Samsung program for the users, but that's only going to help send more people to us. My vision for manufacturer and stores collaboration is that stores can get parts and access to tools and things like that from the manufacturer to fix the devices, much like we can do in the computer repair industry. Okay,
Yeah.
This is nothing new. It just isn't in our industry. Okay, so I am definitely not anti-manufacturer. Yes, is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. Does it need changes? Yes, of course it needs changes, and we all know that. But is it moving in the right direction? Is it a big movement in the right direction? Absolutely. As of the time this video is made, I think they have some like 10 or 15,000 technicians currently Wise certified across the country. They're going global. They have some new programs that are launching that you must be Wise certified to work with. I am not privy to say those because I am under contract. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you those things. But I always tell people, keep your ear to the wind when it comes to Wise because they've got some amazing stuff coming out. So that would be the why, right? Don't you want to get parts and tools from the manufacturers, or do you always want to fight those big guys and just say, well, they're big guys and I don't want to work to a standard. I can fix how I want to fix. I've been fixing for years. I'm a novice. I can do it how I want to. I respect that, and I know you respect that.
Yeah, of course. I've had that stance for years, but after I've heard what she had to say, I got it on tape. So you guys look out for that.
Yeah.
But after I've heard what she's had to say and many others, I really do believe
Move the light back.
that we should have the Wise certification, even for technicians that have been around forever like me.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good way as us as an industry to get together, all of us, and become something strong where we can maybe approach Apple or Samsung, or if they're looking for an industry where they can
trust. And you have to understand, Apple and Samsung helped put together the policies and the questions and the standards for this. So if you think about Right to Repair, who I definitely support, they're fighting in court for users to have access to tools and programs and parts to fix their own devices. It just feels so natural to say, let's fight for the shops. They deserve access because they're fixing to your standard that you created. You created it, so why aren't you saying if you're a Wise, you get access? Which that's the juice right there, okay? Yeah. And that's the goal. So it's really important that you guys see the bigger picture. If you're a serious repair tech, if you're someone's like fixing out of their house and this is like side income for you and you just really don't care, then this video isn't for you anyways. But if you're someone who's like, you have a business, you want long-term stability, growth, you're growing a company, a brand, this is something that you need to take seriously and really think about and investigate. I'm not saying just go sign up. I'm saying do your research, look what's out there, really think about it. Every few years new phones come out, especially I'm just going to focus on Apple. Apple comes out with a new phone. There's another scare that hits the industry. Oh, can we fix this one? Like when the 13 came out. Oh, it's so hard to open. It was like this big thing, and then I got a 13, and we used our skills on it, and I was like, this thing just popped right open. What are they talking about? Well, it was just people that they just didn't know how to open phones probably very well in the first place, and then they just added stronger adhesive. That's all that happened. The phone just came right open for us. And so why do we have fears? Well, serialization. So people are like, what's going to happen to the industry? What happens when they're serializing the charge ports and the batteries and the screens, and they're doing all of it, every single part serialized to the board? What is the fix to that? Well, working with the manufacturers. Well, if I made this microphone, okay, let me see, I did, or you did, you watching this. Let's just for a second say the scenario, you're the manufacturer of this, you created it. You own the patent, you put your life, blood, sweat behind it, you built a brand around this microphone, and Dustin comes up to you and he says, hey, this is broken and I want to buy this piece so then I can fix it. And you say, sure, man, I'll sell it to you. Can you just fix it this way and use this type of adhesive and this type of material when you fix it, so then it retains the brand authenticity, so then we don't have people questioning our brand if it doesn't hold right or something. And Dustin says, heck no, man, I'm gonna use whatever I want to. I don't gotta listen to you, just give me the part. What would you say if you owned this because you made this and put your life, blood, sweat, tears behind it? That's just how I look at it. I look at it from the person who owns the proprietary design and who came up with this. I want to respect that. So I do want to fix to your standard, but it's a give or take. Give me access. And that's what I want. We do that through right to repair. Let's do it. Let's push it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I totally understand. And a lot of my community is DIYers. Yes, but a lot of the community does watch my channel. But I also think Ahmed, he mentioned something to do. Oh no, actually it was Brian with Repair First organization. He was telling me, well, think about the car mechanics and certification. Do you want to bring your car where they're certified? Mm-hmm. And I can't think of the certification. Yeah, so there's I'm not sure, but I get what you're saying. And I want to, before I forget, Wise is launching a mobile technician certification program. Oh, wow. To certify you as a mobile technician. Yeah. So do you know what that means? That means, oh, there's Dustin. There we go, CRST news guy. There we go. And so you actually, as a technician at your home, can get Wise certified. You can get Wise certified as a mobile technician right now, but they're going to specifically have certification for mobile technicians, so you're running as a mobile technician on purpose, intentionally, and to a standard that you can say, I am a Wise mobile technician. Exactly. Because Wise is not just, do you twist your screwdriver right? It's processes, procedures, it's everything. It makes sure a store or technician is working to a standard across the board, not just repair. That you understand safety procedures. Why don't you want to put a battery that's bent up back in someone's phone? What is that bubblegum smell that's coming out of the phone? Okay, what do you do about that? Where do you take these things? And so, yeah, keep an eye out for that. The mobile program is actually really close to launching, so that should be probably after we make this video to be out there. Exactly, and the video that I show you guys on how to repair stuff, it really doesn't tell you every single thing about phone repair and the industry. Mm-hmm. And if you guys are interested in becoming a technician, this is a great way to start. Mm-hmm. Nicole, she actually has a training facility, mm-hmm. and she can actually get you guys started as a brand new technician. This is a great way to get a job. You find people jobs, don't you? Oh yeah, we do. So and this industry pays so well. It does, and it's so in demand. And I mean, male and female, and you do not have to be hugely techie to fix phones. Yeah. So even if you're like, can I really do this? Like, absolutely. And it's in demand because we have it. Just go to CellBotics.com. You're going to see job board. Go there. We've probably got 50 jobs right now. And some of them are paying $70,000, $80,000 a year. We'll move you, give you bonuses. Like, what the heck? The more training you can get, the better. The more training. If you are certified. Yeah, so we do micro soldering training out of our Texas location. Okay. But if you have Wise, CellBotics certification, IPC certification, any of those things, just one of those things, and you go to some of these stores that we have brand recognition with, of course, granted, you may run into a store owner who doesn't know what these things are. That's because they're not very educated on it. But if you have a store owner that is
goes to expos and is very deep in the industry, and you present those certifications, they're actually going to look at you and say, oh wow, okay, this person's got some education, some certifications to go along with it. Not even to mention that some of the programs that these stores are in, and depots, when I say depots, they're like recycling centers and device processors, they are required to have WISE certified technicians. So if you come that way already, that helps them. CellBotics is a WISE administrator. We are the only in-person training school, as of the time that this class, this video is being made, that actually can certify you in person and online. Okay, so you could come to our class and leave level 1, level 2 on your own. Before, you could only get level 1, level 2 if you worked for a store that had retail WISE. So you had to work for a store to get your certification. But you can actually come as an individual and get those certifications.
And they can do that online too now,
They can do it, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Now,
you got online training for level 1 and 2.
We just launched online, so now.
What is level 1 and 2? Can you?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm just jumping everywhere.
No. Let's do it. I can keep up with you. Let's see. So level 1 is for technicians that don't do repair. So it's basically like a knowledge test. Do you know about grounding? Do you know about different parts? Do you know about opening the phone and getting inside the phone and software updates and just oh my gosh. It's just a wide range of mobile stuff. It talks about carriers and towers and all this kind of stuff. They give you, once you pay for it and sign up, which I don't want to say prices because they're changing their prices really quick, really
That's
soon.
That's fine. You
here.
don't have to talk about
so
prices.
If you go to cellbotics.com, and you'll see on our main page will be some bubbles. It'll say like online training, in-person training, commercial, and CTIA WISE certification. You click that. It's going to take you to a whole page, and it says level 1. This is the current price. Take the test, and we give you a discount code.
Yeah, I'm going to put a discount code in the description.
Yes. Yeah.
So now, what's level 2?
So level 2 is where you actually take what you learned in level 1 with the PDF that they give you after you book the course and it's not a course, it's a test, okay? Sorry, I spoke wrong. It is a test. They don't train you, okay? So level 1, you take the test, you get a PDF, you pass the test. Level 2, you return to our site, and we have 2 options. If you're a new technician, you can purchase the new technician package, and that comes with an online cell phone repair training course. Or the second option is a level 2 experienced technician. So that means you've already been fixing for a long time, you've got this, you work to some sort of standard, and then how do we approve you, right? So you've bought the package, so how do you actually get level 2? You actually make recordings with a webcam. It's very simple. We walk you through the process in the videos that we give you, and you send us in videos of you repairing. It's very easy. I know it sounds complicated. You don't need anything fancy. We watch the videos. We tell you, hey, you could have done this a little differently. Can you re-record and send it back? Or we say, hey, you're good to go. You just pay once. There's no repaying. If the videos aren't good, you don't have to pay again. And then if you have a store, you can go on to retail certification. But if you're just an independent person, you're good now. You've got level 1, level 2 technician certification.
Okay. Well, training, I think, is really important in this industry, and getting the WISE certification is the best way that we can all come together, even us veterans. And if you're just an individual who is interested, do you know if there's any what's the college term where they get the money?
Grants?
Is there any grants or anything that can help put them through this program?
So there are grants out there for education, but I'm not sure how to get them. And people do all kinds of creative things. They go through their workforce department. They contact the local labor board. They contact local financing companies, local nonprofits. If you're a veteran, you can go through them to get financed. So there's a lot of different ways that people are actually getting financing for this. And some people are just paying it out of pocket.
And another thing that business owners may consider and individuals themselves is maybe you guys should go to the owners of the company, repair company. You're like, hey, I want to work for you. How about I intern for you for 3 to 6 months, and you send me to a CellBotics course and pay for it.
Some shops will do internships. They do like that.
Or even rent.
They just train you.
Ask your parents or whatever. I know you guys are very interested in the repair because you guys were watching my videos like crazy, and I do appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But also, I do know that repair shop owners and technicians watch my videos as well, and it's important to get certified because we want to be, as a community, come together so we can get these parts and look professional. And when customers come here, they'll actually, hopefully one day, recognize the WISE certification.
That's right.
You know, it might be 10, 20 years from now, but if we get together and get it all,
and I really don't think it's going to be that long.
If not.
WISE has actually, they're launching this year a consumer marketing program. So they're going to be marketing across the country, informing consumers what does WISE mean and why should you select a WISE certified technician. After they announce these programs that they've got, which are fabulous things coming
So get with it, guys. If you don't, you're going to be missing out on repairs.
I'm going to be like, I told you so later. I'm not going to do it now, though, because I'm not that kind of person. But, in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, one day I'm going to be like, I told y'all so.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to hit up on WISE before we end?
No, I just think that WISE has a good future. It has some people behind it that are dedicated. If you've been in the industry for a long time, I'm not getting paid for this like sponsorship here. I actually just believe in it. There are people, if you've been in the industry a long time and, you know, there's some drama behind that and big perceptions that are mixed. I can tell you when I learned about WISE and really started to engage with them, from that year on, it's been all a very clear, very well-intended drive to help independents and franchises access the manufacturers and work to a standard. And so, no, is it moving super fast? But when you work with big companies, nothing moves fast. They are slow-moving, massive machines. And so you have to work at that speed too. So sign up or give it some time, but don't forget it. Don't let it just lay to the wayside and just, let it go, because you might not even hear about programs that get announced. You might miss the buck on some of these things that are going to give you a competitive edge against other people. So that's what I would say. Yeah.
So a little off topic.
Yeah.
For years, back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, there wasn't a lot of female gamers, and now there is. Mm-hmm. Where is our female technicians? I've had them in the past, and they're amazing.
Oh my gosh.
What can you say on that? What can you encourage our female
Tanisha,
viewers?
come say hi. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have, if you're not following CellBotics or you never heard of us, you don't know who we are, that's fine. Most of my instructors are females, and they are technicians first. So we brought them in. At CellBotics, we typically don't hire people that are technicians because we like people to have a fresh mind, that can't teach an old dog new tricks. I find that is true in some cases. So I prefer someone with a great personality, and then I teach them. So Tanisha's been with us. She actually came to our course years ago, worked with me, did some coaching, mentorship, and now she's one of our lead trainers, someone who I value. She's actually a business owner, so she's a contractor now. She's not hourly. Let's not go there. And then I've got Michelle and Tabitha and Brittany. So people aren't going to hire you based on your gender. They can't do that, right? That's illegal. But I will tell you, as a woman, don't neglect your ability to be a good, valuable technician. I'm not going to say who, because it's literally, you cannot choose hiring on gender, but stores call me daily or will message me, do you have any female technicians for stores, right? And so, you're definitely in demand, so don't limit your possibilities by thinking that you can't do it, or I'm not techie, or I don't have the skills. You can learn, and people will move you. I've moved technicians from out of state, hire you, all of that.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That I didn't know that it was in demand. That's funny that you say that, but 90% of my viewers are male, and I'd like to see more females get in this industry. I think it's something that you guys can do an incredible
Tabitha, you come over here and say
movement
hi,
for the
quick.
industry,
Yeah.
just like Nicole here is doing. So you never know where you can end up as a repair technician, and I really like you females out there to get involved and get repairing.
So here's Tabitha. Tabitha is a mom of 6. Okay, so if she can do it, we have a picture of her actually on CellBotics holding a baby, fixing a phone.
Nice.
6-month-old, okay? And she did mobile, she did her own business, she worked at stores before she came on CellBotics. So female technicians are in demand, and it's not to neglect the males, right? I'm not saying that, oh gosh, men, no. I'm just saying, yeah, guys, you're watching this right now, and I value you and what you're doing. I'm definitely not some like crazy feminist or something. No, I'm not. And so I just want to tell you, if you are a female and you're watching this and you're just doubting yourself, don't do that. You can actually learn this and do really well. Yes.
Tanisha and I were discussing over here.
Yeah.
Who do you think brought up the views in this video more, me or her?
Who what?
Who brought up the views more, me or her?
Tanisha.
Oh.
You must not know me.
Do they know Dustin? Here,
Yeah,
come here,
this is
Dustin.
Dustin, yeah.
Come here, Dustin. He's hanging out over there, and I wanted to
seen you
invite him
wearing that
over,
wig.
but it's not my
That
channel.
was my twin sister, actually.
Oh, okay.
Dustin is really well known in the industry on, what's the group?
CPRST, Cell Phone Repair Shop Talk. It's a group owned by Mobile Centrics.
Yes,
Facebook group.
If you guys want to get involved, make sure you get on these Facebook groups. There's a few of them out there, and one of them was.
Yeah, tell me.
CPRST. So essentially, I've been in the industry since I was 12, but one of the things that joining these groups has actually made me aware of is when new problems come out with devices, people are asking about it in these groups. They say, hey, I'm seeing this, and you're going to see that before you see that problem on that
That's where I
device.
get
So
my
you're going to
info.
see a bunch of people answering, hey, I saw that, and this is the
Right.
problem, or this is the resolution, and immediately you just saved yourself a bunch of time, because as soon as you see that issue with that device, you're going to know exactly what the solution is. And that's thanks to Facebook groups like CPRST, YouTube channels,
Yeah.
and so on. So
And that's how we get together as a community,
And
is because of these.
Exactly.
And
And
training,
training.
yes, and training.
No, we don't train, actually. If you want to train, my name is Dutton. No, I'm just kidding.
So Dustin also does the news. So he's a newscaster in the industry, and he's got Dustina, which is
That's
a
my
sister.
twin sister.
Yeah, well, you'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
No problem.
Dustin.
You guys-
Follow him, guys. You definitely want to follow him if anything for a hoot and really micro soldering, because he's the man if you need to get something fixed that you broke by accident.
So,
He will
But you-
fix your stuff.
like I said earlier, we'll put a repair discount or a
code.
training discount down below. I hope you guys really just start considering.
And we have an
getting Wise
online
certified.
program that's like $99 a month, and you can access all of our content, have Zooms with us. You get an 800 line to call us for emergencies. So if you're serious about this, you're watching his stuff. I've watched his stuff. It's legit. He knows what he's doing. But if you're like, hey, I want to be able to pick up the phone and call someone, then you might want to look into that too. That's cellboticsonline.com, and I'll give you a special discount.
I appreciate
A real
that.
special one, because
Yeah.
we have a good one going here right now at this expo.
People call me all the time and ask for tech support, and I tell them no, I'm not tech support. What I have on YouTube is what I have, and that's it. If you want to become a professional and know the right answer, you become certified.
Yeah, and we will help you. Yeah, but you're great. Thank you for interviewing me, and thank you for
Yeah.
doing what you do for the
Yeah.
industry, because you're bringing people in, and we need more people. We are
I'm
here.
just trying to get fresh eyes on people who are like, hey, I think I can fix my phone, and hey, this is fun.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
You
now
can do
that it's
it.
fun, you fixed your Motorola.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you change careers to an exciting career of
Yeah.
cell phone repair? You never know where it can lead you. Good pay, and
Good pay.
you can be an entrepreneur and be your own boss too.
I love it.
So
All right.
thank you very much,
Thank you.
Nicole.
I've got to go announce
Yep.
some winners here.
Oh, yeah, how exciting. See you guys.
All
Thanks
right,
for watching.
Bye.